This is a special one because we just won a condo in Thailand. Our team, we just won a condo in Thailand from Olylife. And as a result, we are rewarding 10 guests this evening. So 10 guests, you are going to walk away with $50. It's going to be a lucky draw. So please, I want you to change your name. Just read name, make sure you are not using iPhone or any, make sure it's your name so that when you win your $50, we can easily locate and give it to you. Okay, so thank you so much. I want to salute. I can see the house is loaded. I can see all our top leaders on the call. Wow, wow. I'm super, super, super excited. With that said, I want to bring in the speaker for this evening. He's a very, very powerful teacher. He is a petroleum engineer by training. In fact, he's a passionate teacher. He's a mentor and also a minister of God. He's a transformational communicator. This man is very, very committed in helping people to discover their gifts. In fact, he's been in the industry for some time. I know a lot of us, we know what he has already done in the industry. And as a team, we are super, super excited to have him this evening to deliver to us. This evening, without much ado, I want to invite Pastor Solomon James to take us through the presentation. Pastor, if you're on the call, please, you can take over. Thank you so much. Wow. I can see, let me see. He was a co-host, just a minute. Pastor Solomon, just a minute. I think he just dropped. Wow. I'm going to bring him shortly. And I want to salute all the leaders on the call. Wow, I can see our number one in Africa. Amazing. Leader Ange is on the call. And in fact, Leader Ange, we're going to give 5 guests $50. And Leader Ange said, no, let's make it 10. Thank you so much, our African number one. In fact, we are so much grateful to you. I see powerful leaders on the call. Wow, leader Ike Vincent, all the way from Owerri, Nigeria, is on the call. Wow, leader blessings, the freshest M2. Wow, leader Cornelius, we bless God for your life. Pastor, if you're on the call, just wow, I can see leader Daniel Kujo. Wow, amazing. Diamond Rufus, Dr. Wazingi is on the call. Wow, amazing. I'm blown. This evening is going to be super. It's going to be super. Okay, Pastor is on the call. I'm just giving him the co-host right so that he can give us the presentation. It's going to be super. And please, by the time we are done with the first part, we're going to pick all the names that we have and it will go into a lucky draw. Okay, so if you are lucky, you walk home with $50. Okay, so leader Solomon James, we are excited to have you this evening. Kindly take over. Thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on your time. I'm super excited, glad to be here. This feels home. I'm home. Glad to be here. Thank you so very much, our super leader, Leader Sam, for the amazing work you've done. And I want to give salute and honor to all the leaders that have gone ahead of us to show the possibilities on ground and what is possible. They do say success leaves proofs, and you have left proof of what is possible in record time. A huge salute to you, Leader Sam. Thank you, Talatu Boy. And that's my connector to make me see this clearly. I've known about Olylife since July last year, but again, I needed a second touch. And I want to thank you for all the things you've done, the tools, and being here. I'm just super excited. It's been overwhelming the whole of yesterday, all the calls, love from people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pastor Cornelius, thank you so very much. I receive your warmth messages and love. And man, I'm so glad to be here. So let's get into today because if you are ready, I am super ready also. So let's share the screen and we will begin our conversation here. All right, so let's go. So there we go. Again, so I will mute this. Okay, good. Beautiful. Okay, it's recorded. Beautiful. Okay, good. So I want to truly thank everyone. Thank you again, Leader Sam, and welcome everyone to the Holy Tribe. I guess I'm seeing people representing their hood, and I'm super excited where people are chiming in from where they are coming from. I'm reaching you out from the amazing city of Lagos, and where a lot of things are happening. And I'm seeing people from Uganda, from Kenya, all over the world represented here. Thank you for taking the time to be a part of tonight's meeting. But let's jump into the details that we have for today. First, I'd like to put a disclaimer, please, because it's important we do certain things professionally. So this disclaimer is being put out that this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only. Olylife wellness products and experiences are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Individual experiences and results may vary from person to person, and any wellness or business benefits shared here are based on personal experiences and should not be taken as guarantees. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional regarding any medical concerns or decisions. Please do your own due diligence before making any wellness or business decision. With that out of the way, now let's move in. So who am I? Well, thank you again, Leader Sam, for that amazing intro. But again, we'll just keep it brief. My name is Solomon James. Many other people know me as JSM. Well, I'm just a wellness enthusiast. I truly hold and the belief that no matter how beautiful your future is, it takes your health to get there. Therefore, if the vehicle of your health will take you to the desired destination, you must be a wellness enthusiast. Secondly, I'm an educator. I like teaching. I like sharing what I know, and that's part of why I'm on this call. And thirdly, I'm a personal developer. No, there's no typo. That's not personal development. That is personal, the act of building a purse of your own. If there were no purse attached to this call, maybe some of us will not be here. So if you want to build a purse of your own, please give me a 2 in the chat, and we'll show you not just personal development, how people are building a purse of their own in times like this. Thank you. I'm seeing Gross Smart, Peacemaker, all of us. Yes, we want to build a pulse of our own. Maria, yes, thank you so very much. So let's get started. This name is one that resonates with us. Albert Einstein. He said future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. Now it was like a promissory note, what was to come. If you know anything about Albert Einstein, this guy looks as if he was awoke, I mean, ahead of time. The things he said didn't make sense. How would you just wake up and tell people that the future medicine will be medicine of frequencies were like prophecies? But that day is here. So he was correct. But to also add to what he said, is a man some of us know, Nikola Tesla. If you had the opportunity to watch the documentary, The Men Who Built America, you will have heard of Nikola Tesla and the great invention that is impacting modern societies today. He said, if you want to find the secret of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Because our entire biological system, the brain, the earth, everything is working on the same frequency. Some of us understand the idea around a cat having 9 lives. People think it's a myth. No, it's not a myth, because it's been proven by science now that cats pause around between frequency pause themselves around 25 to 50 hertz. Okay, and this Frequency pouring is helping them to heal themselves. It's helping them to heal bone density and fracture repair. It's impacting on their tissue repair and wound healing, pain relief, and muscle maintenance. So you see a cat today as if it wants to die, and tomorrow it's bouncing back, and people are feeling, no, it has 9 lives, it has used 1. No, it is this thing that is making it work. It's frequency healing itself. Now, let's also take this in another form. Whoever solves the biggest problem gets paid the biggest paycheck. Check society, check through the world. Whoever solves the biggest problem gets paid the biggest paycheck. The question today is, what are the biggest problems around us? Health and fitness, weight loss, longevity, preventive medicine, inflation, cost of living. And some people will say the cost of living today, depending on where you live, is killing the living. So what if there was a company that you could promote that solves all these problems? That's where Olylife, the champion's choice, comes in. Well, Olylife comes from the bridging of 2 words, the Olympic life. Every country is proud when they have representatives at the Olympic. We don't send our weaklings to Olympic. We send peak performance, top people who probably they are the best we can find. That is who go for the Olympic. What Olylife is basically saying here is that you should be a peak performer. You don't need to go to the Olympic to be a peak performer. You are a peak performer. You should function as a peak performer. So when we talk about Olylife, we are talking a life that is premium. Premium or nothing. Olylife has been around for a while, but prior being launched in 2022, they've had about 3 years plus of research, owning their own laboratories in Sweden and Germany. As at March, they have over 1,000 global patents, European certifications, and most of the internal core mechanism of their devices are made with advanced chips and rare metals from Japan and assembled in China. With global presence in Singapore, in Xiamen in China, and they have branches spreading all over the world, and it is coming closer to you. They have their factory in Germany, in mainland China, and they have another one in New Zealand with a tested, confirmed global certification standard, confirming that their devices have PMF embedded in them. Let's talk about the challenge that we see today. The global wellness crisis. Why health innovation today is mattering more than ever. 42% of the global adults are obese. Yes, the Bible says the righteous shall be fat and flourishing. It didn't say you should be obese and be having issues that are impacting your heart. A major contributor to preventable chronic diseases. This is a WHO record of 2022. Today, physical inactivity is contributing to 1 in 10 premature deaths globally. Again, that's a WHO record of 2022. We have people spending an average of 9 to 10 or plus hours per day sitting. And this is increasing the risk of cardiovascular issues, back pains, back problems, metabolic diseases. Again, this is coded and certified by the World Health Organization of 2022. Now, so what is Olylife doing here? They are infusing 2 technologies here to address this condition, the PEMF and terahertz. At the core, it is focusing on activating and revitalizing our cells, promoting meridian flow, detoxification, enhancing microcirculation, fat burning and body sculpting, pain, inflammation, and fatigue relief. So let's talk about PEMF, of what we would call the pulse electromagnetic field, which uses electromagnetic pulses to stimulate your body at the cellular level. If you are a student of biology, you will understand that the cell is smaller unit of the body. From the cell, you have the tissue, you have the organ, you have the system, you have the man. If anything needs to change in the man, it must begin from the foundation, which is the cell. So this technology is focusing at stimulating your body at the cellular level. The benefits are overwhelming, including improved circulation, reduced pain, reduced stress, improved sleep, detoxifying the body, fighting diseases, and much more. All of this without the traditional forms of medication and chemicals. Then we have the terahertz that takes all of this into another level. Now, all of this have been captured by NASA and even Dr. Brand Meyers. You've got to read the book, The Fifth Element of Health, and you see all the things that PMF is bringing to the table. Now, a couple of years ago, we do know from our research also and what I've just talked about, NASA will release the astronauts to space. They come back like vegetables. I mean, torn body, broken bone density, everything is just looking so weak. They couldn't stand, they couldn't do anything, and that was what led NASA into this discovery. Now, after that, they had no issues. They send the astronauts, they come back smiling and jumping, everybody was fine. But just a few years ago, just a little after the pandemic, some of them were stuck at the USS Space Center, and Elon Musk has to send his shuttle to rescue them. These are live pictures of what happened when they came back to Earth, because they had to turn off their PMF to be able to conserve power, because they didn't know how long it was going to take them. And you can see none of them was standing. They had to wheel them, carry them out. That's to tell you the power of PMF. So what happens when they come back to Earth? They put them in some of these multi-million-dollar devices created by NASA to be able to re-stimulate their body, connect them back to the Earth's frequency, the blood to flow. Because you are floating, you don't use the body. The law of use, what you don't use, you lose. So everything begins to come back. Now, because this thing is very expensive, many of us never knew about it. What we have today is Olylife coming in to democratize this device. It's no longer for astronauts. It's no longer for the elite. It's no longer for the celebrities. You can have this in your household after this meeting. So let's talk about the evolution of the PMF technology. From the early 20th century, we understand the EMF technology emerged. Then late 20th century, the growing awareness of EMF was also coming up. Then in the mid 60s or 70s, that was where the discovery of PMF came in, and we're talking about what NASA had to do. But in the 2000s, PMF was now integrated into wellness, and it was very expensive. A session can cost from as much as $10,000 to hundreds of thousands of dollars. How many of us had that? Then we now had in the 2020, starting like 2022, we just talked about Olylife choose to democratize the entire thing. Please, you don't need to screen grab. Don't worry, the recording will be available and you will have it. Now, let's talk about some of the benefits of PMF, what we call the bioelectromagnetic field. Now, number one, it helps to dredge your meridian. Go check your biology and science. We have about 12 principal meridian paths. Now, for many of us today, depending on where you live, the rains are coming. Your drainages are clogged. What do you think? We are talking about the overflow, maybe in a place like Lekki in Lagos and other parts of the world. You are not cleaning up your drainages. So what this device does is helping to dredge the meridian. Number two is promoting blood circulation, because it's diluting the blood vessels and allowing free flow of the blood and reducing the blood viscosity so that there is free flow. Number three is improving metabolism. It's helping to regulate digestive system. It's eliminating blood waste. It's revitalizing the cell. Okay, so all of these are benefits of PMF. It also helps to improve sleep. For many of us, you are on this device, it knocks you off. In fact, that was one of my earliest experience. I am one person given to health and rest, but it knocked me off. I knew there was something about this because it's helping the body to produce melatonin, and it's a factor that helps you to sleep. It reduces inflammation responses. It supports bone health, and we are seeing a lot of people with bone health issues, and they are sharing their testimonies. It's also helping to support blood sugar level. We're having users sharing their story and experience how their blood glucose is now becoming relatively stable. It's supporting muscle health. Okay, so PMF is aiding your muscle health. Number 12, it's supporting weight management and healthy aging. I will be talking about this. I'll be throwing more light on that. Everything we are talking about here, they are clinically researched and documented. Then we talk about the the terahertz, because the P90 has its own, but again, like I said, it's a fusion of two technologies. Now the terahertz is taking it into another deeper dimension, penetrating deeper, helping to activate the cellular energy, improving blood flow. And three major undeniable facts is how it serves as cell energizer, boosts brain and nerve function, and is helping to support brain and mood. And you are hearing testimonies of people with dementia, memory loss, and all of that beginning to feel better. So think yourself like a smartphone, and over time you get to run low. Well, once in a while we'll run low. So what the terahertz is simply doing is like a wireless charger, greatly powering up yourself so that as an Olympian in your field of pursuit, you can perform at your best. Everything again here is captured in PubMed. You may want to go and check pubmed.gov and you will see a lot of things on PMF and the benefits of terahertz. Let's talk about few of our products. We have them lined up because the products themselves are even priced around Apple devices. If you can get any Apple devices, then you can get this product. We start with our Therapy 90, again, which is known to do some of the magic we are talking about. For many of us, we grew up walking barefooted, connecting with the earth, but today we are isolated with our rubber shoes, our footwears. If our children go out, we tell them, Junior, go inside, go and put on your footwear. Little wonder our immunity was stronger and their today is looking very feeble. This is helping to do all those benefits we've talked about, dredge your meridian, recirculate your body, and all of that. The P90 Plus has some extra addition, a bigger foot space for those of us that have the advanced shoe size, okay? That covers you. We have the A9 Bama negative ion, which is helping to purify your environment, and a lot of people with allergies are even beginning to share a lot of testimonies. We talk about the Galaxy G1, which is a smart eye massager. I'll be throwing more light about that on that. Then we have the Olylife Vitality One. Then we have the upcoming W29 hydrogen water. I'm coming from water space, so I understand this very well. And we have other cutting edge products. But again, people experiencing the Olylife P90, their testimonies have been overwhelming. How it's supporting comfort, vitality, and an active lifestyle. It's helping to encourage natural fat metabolism and body toning. It's energizing and rejuvenating them at the cellular level. It's supporting detox pathways and inner balance, encouraging natural energy flow and harmony, and supporting healthy circulation and metabolic function. Now, let's talk about few benefits, okay, and features we've seen with this product. Now, if you are using the P90, it just runs for 30 minutes, a 30-minute session, okay, maximum of twice a day. If you are running with the P Plus, that's a 20-minute session. They all have their strength intensity. But a 30-minute session on this is equivalent to having 10 sessions of moxibustion. I've had this session myself. It's equivalent to having 2 cupping session. There was a place that was being managed by some Koreans. I used to go with my wife for some cupping therapy. And for those of us, if you see me, my skin be like albino, is it albino or Belgium or Yubo? When they put the cup, my back is red. You just see all the stuff. But to relieve the tension and the stress. But imagine having 20 sessions, expensive, and yet a 130-minute therapy on the P90 is resolving that. It's equivalent to 30 sessions of massage, whether you are going for your deep tissue, aromatic, or I have a personal chiropractor that comes to the house for me and my wife. So, but right now, it's as if the guy is losing his job because a 30-minute session is helping us achieve so much. Then some of us, a 2-hour cardio workout can now be replaced with 130-minute therapy session. This is so valuable. And we have our flagship products that you can pick from, and I'll just talk about a second one. Now, there is this global eye strain crisis that people are not paying attention at all, because today 2.2 billion people are living with preventable eye strain issues. Now, this is a World Health Organization statistics of 2023. Children today are exposed to screen time of 6+ hours per day. For some of us as parents, we think we are buying time. Oh yeah, Junior, take, go and sit down. We are damaging their eyes much earlier. Overexposure to blue light can lead to digital eye fatigue, and prolonged exposures to these EMFs may even alter biological rhythm. So we see common eye wellness concern. It's getting bad that today cataract is on the increase, and this is the leading cause of blindness nationwide or worldwide. Glaucoma is also one of the 3 leading causes of blindness. Macular degeneration, one of the 3 leading causes of blindness. Diabetic retinopathy, severely severely affecting your vision. As a matter of fact, when you get to this point, the fear is that it is irreversible and that person might be prone to blindness. People are having dry eyes and blurred vision. Now, even though they say if they slap you, first of all, everywhere will become blur, but you are not being slapped yet, everywhere is becoming blur. Retinal detachment, severely affecting visual quality. Now, the World Report on Vision 2020 shows that globally there are 1.8 billion people with presbyopia. Now, let me explain what presbyopia is. For some of us on this call, if you begin to, maybe you want to read your phone, from your phone, you stretch it back a little bit, you're already joining that WhatsApp group. If you have to read your Bible, your Quran, an article, and you've got to space it backward to look at it, you are in that 1.8 billion category. So pay attention. 600 million people with cataract, 196 million people with age-related macular degeneration, 146 million people with diabetic retinopathy, and 76 million people with glaucoma. The question is, what's the way forward? That is where Olylife is smart about things. Introducing to us the Galaxy G1 with a lot of benefits imputed, and the technology is mind-blowing. Number one, this is the world's first extremely low frequency PMF eye care device, equipped with the 7.8 extremely low Schumann wave. Okay, now the question will be, how is this helping my eyes? Number one, is helping to activate your eye cells. Every part of the body has a cell. Now, when your eye cells are activated, the result is that it improves aging-related issues such as presbyopia we just talked about. It kicks you out and you leave that WhatsApp group. Number two, it promotes the repair and the regeneration of eye tissues. As a result, it improves those suffering from macular degeneration issues. Number three, it relieves eye inflammation. Now, this is improving various inflammations such as bloodshot eyes. Not everybody that are drinking and smoking to get that red bloodshot eyes. This is helping to address that. And number four is promoting eye blood circulation. Some of us have seen people who are around the eye begin to get black. The skin around the eye is beginning to turn black. Now, it wasn't out of domestic violence. For many of them, the blood circulation there is cut short. So this is improving microcirculation, and those dark circles are getting reversed. I hope you are following. Now, the Galaxy G1 has a lot of applicable situations here. You can use it to relieve eye strain. It's helping people alleviating their dryness in the eyes. It's improving the myopias and all the pias. It's reducing redness in the eye, improving dark circles and puffiness. It's improving conditions such as cataract, glaucoma, and macular degeneration. This is why you've got to order yours this week. Please show me how many people by using their medicated recommended lens have had their eyes corrected. It is the beginning to the end. You are on a lifetime medication and changing of lenses. What if one smart eye massager can help restore the cells around there? People are giving amazing stories and testimonies. Now, there comes in the latest, which is the shaking massager, one of the finest to help people with their health. It's integrated with 7 technologies. The PMF is there, dynamic massage is there, red light, radio frequency, ultrasound, heat therapy, high frequency. All this is built for is to help target that stubborn belly fat, help you to sculpt your waistline, and support overall core wellness. For those of us with visceral fat, now people begin to see themselves that a 20-minute session is making people lose 500 calories. 500 calories. How long will you be jogging to lose that? How many food dieting will you do to lose that? A 20-minute session with this, little wonder this is becoming something everybody is gone in for. Now, what we are saying here, they are proven and tested with more than 2,000 testimonials, over 10,000 medical reports, and over 200 happy users. Now, let's take a look at some real stories from some of our real customers. Now, we don't have time because we are pressed for so many things. We would have taken more live testimonies, but I'll just show you a couple. Now, this is a 56-year-old lady who retired earlier because of her severe knee pain, as her cartilage was worn out. But guess what? After using the P90 for just 5 times in 3 days, she was able to walk without her walker. 3 days. 5 sessions means 2 sessions the first day, 2 sessions the second day. By the third morning, it was our resurrection morning. Our Easter celebration came early. Yes, the dead bones can rise again. We talk about Carmen Ridgeway. She said my orthopedic doctor diagnosed arthritis in my feet to the point that I could barely walk. Said I also had it in my left knee and a torn meniscus in the right knee. I use my daughter's P90 about twice a week on level 5 for about 6 weeks. He said, I'm now almost completely pain-free in my knees, going up and down the stairs. My feet are to the point I can wear heels again. Oh, lest I forget, I didn't mention I'm 71 years old and I received my own P90 for Christmas. Guys, you do not wait for Christmas to celebrate Christmas. Gift your loved ones this P90. Bring the Christmas forward. Bring the Salah forward. Bring that celebration forward. Let them share their story. We have this amazing testimony. She said after using her P90, her blood sugar went down to 5.5 from 7.2 without meds. Pain from compressed nerve were reduced. Friend's pain and water retention in the leg improved. Legs became stronger. Friend's son in his 20s worked as a chef and now saw pain in his leg and fatigue relieved. This is why we do this. What do you say of Uncle Lim? For more than 10 years of water retention, just 6 sessions got subsided. Very visible to the eyes. This is why we are doing this. So why is our business booming? Why is it coming into Africa and taking the rest of the world? Number one, our products are demonstrable. You put your leg on it, you feel it. Number two, people feel it. People are seeing the warmth. People are beginning to sweat. It's not a huge lifestyle change. This is the reason why this business is booming. Now, I hope from the few minutes we've shared, you've seen value. Please, if you see value, give me a 3 in the chat. Let's know you are following and you are seeing value. Give me a 3 in the chat or 333 just to be sure that you are following. I'm seeing 5. Oh, Pastor Elijah, beautiful. Grow Smart, Doris, Maria, I am. Yes, Alex, Hard Currency, COG. Wow. Dr. Man, this is so much value for us. And it's so much value. And listen, we are not talking about price here. We are talking about the value, because when value becomes clear, the price makes sense, which is why I no longer talk about Olylife price. When you talk about price, you are talking about costs. How much does it cost? No, we are not talking about cost. It is an investment. You are investing in your health. So this is the Olylife investment, not Olylife price. Price is a commodity. We are not selling commodity. You are investing into your life, into your health, and that of the family. You can see the prices there. The Therapy 90 for $1,000 and the shipping fee. These shipping fees are for Africa. Now, let me address something quickly now that I have the time. Earlier this week, I'd heard about my first 2 Zoom calls, and I got some feedback I feel is necessary for us to address. Somebody who was on the call sent me a message when I was done, and he said, look, he invited somebody to the call, and the person, when the call was over, the person said, I know about this, and sent the picture, and said, somebody told me it is $700 to buy it in Abuja. So she was concerned and she forwarded it to me and said, they said it's $700. What do we do? In fact, yesterday, also, the day before yesterday, after my also Zoom, another person sent me a message that somebody said it's $500. You know what I did? Facts beat conversation. I copied the website of the company, OlyLifeInternational.com, and I just sent it to her. I said, number one, click on it. It's from the website. On the website, thankfully, you can find the prices. So why will the company have it on their price at 1,000 and somebody is selling at 500 and 700? I said, listen, let me tell you the beautiful thing about this company. A couple of years ago, I was part of a company. They are defunct now, so I can mention their name. It was called Genis Global. It was an American company. Now, Genis was the first in the world to hit $1 billion in 6 years. Go and check your record. That was 2015. They were the first in the history of this industry to hit $1 billion in 6 years. It was a milestone celebration. But thinking about Olylife, in its first 2 years, hitting $1 billion, they've shattered all records. This is not crypto, guys. This is physical product. $1 billion, if you understand the pace, number one, you can't sell $1 billion if the product is not working. This is their third year going to their fourth year. They've sold over 2 billion. Guys, they are breaking their own record. What do you think happens? Everybody wants a part of that pie. So people can go to China, go to other places, do some private labeling and slap it Olylife and you receive. Now, if the price does not shock you that they are giving you, that machine will shock you. That device will shock you. So don't come and tell me it is shocking me. When they gave you that price that is not on the company's website, is it not shocking? So please be careful what is out there. So you don't need to defend, you don't need to argue. We have value. That's why it's an investment. I just needed to let that out. So you have two choices tonight. Number one is to leave your family's health and wellness unprotected. Number two is to start protecting your health and that of your family with Olylife suits of product. I want to believe you make the best of the choice. Now, remember I said something, that whoever solves the biggest problem gets paid the biggest paycheck. So how do we apply this? I am seeing this becoming a career path to early retirement. Again, I have been in this industry for 22 years. I have never heard of a company producing $501 million earners in 3 years. Guys, never. If you know of anyone, and I'm not even talking the crypto space, even in the crypto space, they don't produce 500. When you have physical product, 500 people are $1 million earners in the space of 3 years. That's a fast track. So let's talk about why you are here, how much money can be made with this business. Number one, Olylife is already taking the international market by storm. But you know, the key always is seizing the right moment. Olylife gives you an opportunity here because you can have an entry product, at least $1,000 product. And like I told you, it's an Apple pricing. What I showed you in the price there, the most expensive price there was 1,500. Somebody says it's expensive. I said, how cheap is your health? People say this is high ticket product. Please, you don't know high ticket product. I am coming from where I sold $6,000 machines, devices. I can mention them. 6,000. Our cheapest product was almost 5 million naira. And somebody says probably less than 2 million is expensive. Please let the poor breathe. This is not high ticket. We have secondary school children with Apple product. We have students in university with Apple product. And you are saying this is expensive? Get $1,000 and you are in. You are already ready for the global market. Number one, there is no authorship. And what blew my mind is the daily payout. I love it because this fulfills scriptures for me. Give us this day our daily bread. How else can I explain? Waking up every day and my daily bread has been delivered. Three access doors. You can come in with the $1,000 worth of product, $2,000 worth of product, or the $6,000 worth of product. Why should I come in with a $6,000 of product? You are demo ready. You have every product coming in for demo. If you are driving in your car, sometimes people buy what they see. They want to see it. They want you to demo it. Remember, it's not price, it's an investment. But hey, you can start where you are. But this is giving us opportunity to earn. There are 6 ways to earn here. Number 1 is the team bonus. Number 2 is the performance bonus, tier bonus, group sales bonus, coaching bonus, and we have our global pool bonus. Now, I tell people this business and this company runs on binary model. Please, in case you do not know, now already they told you I'm a pastor, so listen, you've got to I'm going to preach to you right now, but don't worry, keep your offering, because I strongly believe, one, God is a network marketer, and the model he was running was a binary model. Who shall I send? Jesus said, here am I, send me. He sent him. He landed here on earth. He got 12 downlines. You are the one that called them disciples. Those were his first 12 downlines. He sent them out 2 by 2. That's a binary model. And do you know the Bible says he that wins a soul is wise, and there is a reward. It means even God has a compensation plan. Oh, guys, you've got to understand what we have here. You build 2 teams, left and right. Place your affiliates, make sure they are balanced. The idea is to have a balanced leg for stability and maximum earning. But the number 1 rule here is that your first sale goes to the left. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody, same rule applies. Let's talk about the team bonus. Now, this is the first bonus that I've seen in the world where you earn every time your sponsor earns. So if I am your sponsor and I earn $1,000, the company says you are going to earn 5% of my earning. You earn $50, even though you've not brought A, B, or C. If I earn $10,000, you earn $500. So what happens if your team leader earns $100,000, you find yourself earning $5,000? But hey, there is a cap to what you earn. If you had started with an initial product purchase of $1,000, you earn times 3. That's the cap. $3,000, even if you talk to nobody. If you started with an investment of $2,000 into your Olylife product, you can go times 3 of that, which is $6,000. And if you started with $6,000, you can earn $18,000. This is not upgradable. Number 2 is what we call fast start bonus, performance bonus, or a direct sales bonus. Basically, here you are getting 10%. You are getting 10% PV of every direct sales that is made. Now, it is gotten from the point value. Now, the PV or point value is 75% of the product, of the product price. So let's take, for example, you bought $1,000 worth of product, maybe the P90. The P90 has a PV value of $750. 10% of that is $75. So if you bought a P90, you are getting $75 as a direct thank you. If you bought a $2,000 worth of product, that means your thank you is $150. If you bought a $6,000, your thank you is $450. It's straight up. Let's go to the third one called tier bonus. One of the leaders says this bonus is such that it makes you cry. You shed some tears. Now, how does this work? Because like I told you, even Jesus sent his disciples 2 by 2, the binary model. When you have somebody on your left, you have somebody on your right, 1 per line. Yes, A, let's take an example. It was $1,000. So A comes in, you've earned your $75. B comes in, $75. It means you have earned $150. But now, because the 2 of them have filled in that spot, you earn a tier bonus of $375. If you add your $375 plus your $150, you've earned about $525. Your first 2 sales has already returned 50% of your investment into those devices. Tell me, what is the risk here? Just tell me what's the risk here. And this can begin to cascade down, including spillovers. As things are spilling to the left, spilling to the right, on those legs, you get to earn. Now, imagine it goes 100 level. 37,500. Imagine it goes 1,000 level, $375,000. And all of this are part of the Give Us This Day are deliberate. No flushing of points, unlimited level, no restriction whatsoever. What happens if the people on your table and the people joining you are coming in with the 2,000 products? Okay, 2,000 on the left, 2,000 on the right. You've already earned 150, 150, 300. But now the tier bonus moves to 750. So you've already earned over 1,000. What happens if they came in with the 6,000 on the left, $6,000 worth of product on the right, or they're upgrading to it too? Look at what is happening, 2,250. This is simply amazing. Then we have the group sales bonus coming in from the lower rung of your team. Okay, so remember it's two legs, left or right. Now the interesting thing here is that these points are never flush. So you earn a percentage of the lower volume of the leg. So let's say you are a $1,000 product investor buying your product, you are going to earn about 11% tap, and you can earn up to $1,000 per day. If you started with a $2,000 worth of product, you are earning 12%, up to $2,000 per day. And if you started with a 6,000, you can earn 13%, up to $7,000 per day. Now let me show you how this works. Let's take an example. You started with a $2,000 worth of product and you are building a team. Now, once this begins to happen, you have to get 12%. So let's say, and remember, this is daily. It's looking at the volumes daily. So let's say on your left, you have 20,000 PV. On your right, you have 15,000 PV. It's taking the lesser leg. So it takes 12% times 15,000. That is already 1,800. However, for a 2,000, your cap is $2,000 per day. It means you are already almost hitting it. Now, you are allowed to upgrade so that you don't hit it and keep losing money. Okay? So people are already maxing this. Let me show you something that blew my mind. Now, this is one of the amazing leader who joined this company just a year and a half ago. Leader, I've forgotten his name. I think his name is not Michael. I've forgotten his name. He just skipped me. Now, but what this guy, please, I just wanted to check, to look at the chart. This was even May 7. You see May 6, May 5, May 4, May 3. This guy was already hitting $7,000 every single day. This is just one commission. $7,000. For some of us here, if we are doing $7,000 every day, we are made. Forget the rest. Go. Okay, but $7,000. That's why when we said you can max out to $210,000. And some of us are joining companies that promise us there is a level you get, you'll be earning $5,000 a month. You are giving me $5,000 per month. People are already earning $7,000 per day. I must be duller than some African presidents not to buy into this. This is where the money is. You are seeing it live. People are earning it. People are closing it. $7,000 per day. And this guy is not up to 2 years in the business. Guys, you understand why some of us, like Moses, needed to turn around and look at the burning bush, because this is a bush on fire. We talk about the coaching bonus, and this can be your biggest source of income if you sponsor strong builders. Please build what I call, not just some of us are building down lines, some people are building die lines. Okay, build strong builders, sponsor strong builders. They pay you even if you aren't earning in binary. You leverage your team's success, and it's ideal for recruiters and leaders. Now, how is this working? If you are $1,000 product investor, the beautiful thing here is that you can even upgrade. Also, as you buy other products, you can upgrade to all of this. Now, if you're $1,000, you can earn whatever your top leaders, strong builders, maybe like, let's say Leader Sam is one of your sponsor, our amazing leader Ange, Daniel Sekwe, and all the bulldozers in their house, John Mokoro, the Tsunami, Talatu Boy, Dr. Nono, Rufa, and all of them, they are your first line. Listen, every time they are earning from that pool we just mentioned about, you are earning 10%. You don't need to believe in tithe, but you'll be collecting it. You don't need to be a Melchizedek, you will collect it. Now, as a $1,000 product investor, you earn level 1, level 2, up to level 3 and 4. If you are at $2,000, you go to 5. If you are at $6,000, you earn all 6. Now, because level 1 is 10%, when you go 2, 3, 4 is 5%. If you are at 2,000 and you go to 5, is 5 levels, 10%, 5. You may think they are micro, but every one of them pulling in is much bigger. It will be one of your biggest earning. Then finally is the global pool, where you become a stakeholder with Olylife. Now, all Olylife does is keeping 5% of the company's annual revenue, already hitting $100 million per month. That's why they are $1 billion earner annually. Now, imagine they do $1 billion, $1 billion plus, and they take 5% of that and they put on a pool, and they said, listen, just simple qualification. 10,000 PV on the left, 10,000 PV on the right, you are qualified. With only one requirement: sponsor just one person in a year, sell one product in a year. I've never seen this. This is a damaged ATM machine. This is the lazy man's way to wealth. If you do not understand this, I do not know what else you will be understanding. Now, what does it take to be an M1? 10,000 PV on the left, 10,000 PV on the right. If people are buying 1,000, maybe you are promoting just the $1,000 packages, 14 people on the left, 14 people on the right. You are an M1. But who said they can buy just one product? What if they bought 2,000, 7 people on the left, 7 people on the right? It's not about the number of people, it's the volume. I think earlier this week, I have a partner who is on this call. He bought 3 products. As a matter of fact, he has bought the P90. He has bought the P90 Plus. He bought the Google I always call it the G-Wagon, the G1. He bought the shaking massager. That's an invest. He wasn't spending money. He was investing into his family's health. So that is one person making a purchase. So it's not about the number of people. You are an M1 and you get 1 share every single year. You become an M2, 100,000. Mind you, all the spillovers are counting. If 10 people join you and they produce 10,000, all of this is also counting for you. And today in Nigeria, for example, we honor the leadership of Coach Rufus Itim. So dogged, he's at M2. Dr. Nono and his husband also just became an M2. We are racing against time. Congratulations to Pastor Cornelius Abada, who also just pushed the M2. Guys, these people are showing us footprints of what is possible. In under 11 months, things have been done. We have the M3, M4. Okay, and we have a leader which we are celebrating today, Coach Sam, as an M4 with 10 shares. We have our M5 from Africa, the number 1 in Africa. They have earned over $2 million in 3 years. Guys, I just don't know what to say. I'm super excited. My blood is hot. And for those who will be in Ghana in the next couple of weeks, you'll be seeing the number 1 hitter, the M7 leader, Michael. Guys, this is something to behold. Then we talk about the Thailand dream house. Olylife is not cho. They say it and they do it. They said, hey, we are giving out a dream house in Thailand. These are the qualifications starting December to November 30. And guess what? Breaking news. Is not yet December 30, and we have our coach, Samuel Bond, our first-star ambassador hitting a condo in Pattaya. I have been to Pattaya. I gave him a call. I mean, you've got to be in Pattaya to understand what this value is. Even if they don't give you a house, just being on that beach, just seeing the view, the scenery, you want to stay there. And now, in 11 months, he's cracking all of this. Over $200,000 earning. Guys, don't snooze on this. This is why you've got to take this serious. Let me say this as I bring this to a close. Some of us are held by fear of the past things we did that didn't work. But let me say this. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure that you seek. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of treasure in this cave. If the treasure can pay our leader Ange 2 million plus and there is still enough, if this treasure can pay somebody $7,000 every single day and it's not even the highest, if this treasure can pay leader Sam over 200,000 and give him a condo, if this treasure is paying Coach Rufus, is paying Dr. Nono, is paying all the amazing leaders, there is treasure in this cave. Let's dig in. Let's make it happen. It's my desire that you understand what we are talking about. If you are a guest on this call, your next step is simple. Please get back to the person who shared this with you, who invited you to this call. Now, please hold on because there is a raffle. Some of us might come in for the raffle, but you are seeing the bigger picture. Get back to the person who invited you to this call. Perhaps the recording is made available and you are watching the recording. Please get back to that person and let them show you how to get started with these Olylife cutting edge devices, and you can begin your freedom-based business. And I'll simply put this out and anybody can go run it. Starting June 8th to September 8th, which is starting on Monday, for me and my team, and anybody can adopt this. If some of us have played Temple Run, you know how that guy is running for his life. The next 90 days will be a Temple Forest Run in what we call the 1,000 Befitting Experience campaign. What is this campaign all about? Get 1,000 feet on your device, which is why you must place your order today, so that you can get a device to experience, for people to experience. This is no theory, guys. Get 1,000 feet on your device. Imagine if you get 10 people to put their feet on your device and you have 10 people in your team doing the same, or 9 people, 10 of you in 10 days have done 100. In a month, you have done 1,000. You cannot have 1,000 feet on your device and you tell me you are not hitting an M1, that you are not selling 30 machines or 13 devices. This is why the 1,000 befitting, people call it grounding. No, I'm not doing grounding. It's a befitting experience. Stick your feet on that device. Let the power surge through you. You don't need to be slid by the Spirit. But when you are done, your life will never remain the same again. So I hope with these few words of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that Olylife truly is the champion's choice. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leader Sam. Thank you, Leader Ange. Thank you, all our amazing leaders. God bless you. I pass the mic over.
Wow. Too much fire. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. I've really enjoyed the presentation. Thank you so much. Please, let's go to the chat room. Let's show some love. I want to see the fire emojis. I want to see the thank you. So powerful. Wow. Pastor Solomon James, this is amazing. Thank you so much for this presentation. We appreciate you so much value. We've learned so much. In fact, I don't know what to say. I'm lost of words, but all that I will say is that we salute you. Thank you so much for giving us a first class presentation. Thank you. Guys, before the lucky draw, if you have a testimony, we can't end without a testimony. If you have a testimony, please, you can raise your hand and I'll give you the opportunity. After listening to this powerful presentation. We need some testimonies before we have our lucky draw. So please, if you have a testimony, kindly raise your hand. Just short, just 1 minute. I'll give you the opportunity to share. I'll give you the okay, Pastor Elijah. Okay, you can unmute yourself, Pastor Elijah. Very quick. Okay. Okay, we have Madam Marija. Kindly unmute yourself and share your testimony, Madam Marija.
Okay, I think
Hello.
we need to unmute them.
Yes.
Okay, don't worry. By raising
Okay.
their hands, we'll just simply
Exactly. Exactly.
do that. It
Okay.
will be
Okay.
easy.
Okay. Please,
Am
you
I
can
ready
go
to go?
ahead.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. So, my friend, he was struggling with mental health issues, and he went to his therapist, and she said, "But the last time you came to me, what have you done different?" He said, "Well, I had a change of medication, but also I've been using this machine, this Olylife machine, and I'm back. I'm me. I found myself again, and everybody in the family is so excited because I'm me. I'm back."
Wow.
After, really, really struggling. And with myself, I'm sleeping better. My my decision making is different. I'm able to kind of, make decisions. I think I was in brain fog. I'm 74 and I was struggling. I've done a few things, but the decision making thing was going, and it's really, uh, I've been able to express myself differently. I lost my son a while ago, more than 30 years ago, but it had still affected me. And
Oh,
somehow or other, the Ollie life has, sort of boosted me. And I've just had a blood clot, and I'm using it, gently on the thing, and it's helping as well.
wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, brilliant machine.
Thank you.
What
Thank
I would
you.
like to hear is about the marketing, how we should go out. If there's any way that we can get a bit of a handle on how to approach people, that would really be
Okay.
helpful. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. We'll have a training on that. Thank you. Powerful testimony. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Kenneth Okerike, kindly unmute yourself. Kindly unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, leaders.
Good evening.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're joining from. All right, my name is Mr. Kenneth Okereke, and Monday this week I chatted a man. That was my first amazing experience with this device. A multi-billionaire that I know here in Lagos. I chatted him and I told him that I have a device that I want to market to him, or I want to give him to use. Immediately I sent him pictures and videos. The man told me, I said, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm at home." He said, "Okay, I'm at home. I'm sending you my address right now. Start coming." When I got to his house, I knocked on his gate and they opened the gate. And the woman was like, okay, the woman that opened gate was like, "The man has been waiting for you." Now, when he came and joined me in his sitting room, he showed me his leg. He had swollen legs. He said, "This is why I asked you to come immediately." I quickly on the device and he started his section. When he was done using the machine, he wanted to pay for the machine immediately. But the son advised him to use it more times so he can know actually if it will work for him. The man now opened up and told me that he has a lot of devices in his bedroom, a lot of things people have asked him to use. A man of about 7-something years. I won't mention his name. Now, knowing what I have, I left the device with him. I said, "Okay, use it from now till Wednesday morning." This was happening on Monday. I'll come and pick on Wednesday morning. The man said, "Okay, no problem." I left because I told him I wouldn't be coming from my house to his house. It's a little bit far. So I left it with him. On Tuesday night, I was sick. I had fever all through the night till morning. My wife was even mocking me, not mocking me anyway. She was blaming me. "Where is your device? You gave out your device." I said, "I gave it to someone that needed it more than me." By Wednesday morning, I went to run some tests. The man called me and said, "Mr. Kenneth, are you coming? I don't want to come and pick your device, But let me even tell you what happened on that Monday. That Monday, when I gave him that device, the man said he's not going to collect my device, that he's going to pay me. I said, no. It's a free session. The man said, no. I must pay you. For it to work for me, I want to pay you. I said, you can't pay me. I'm giving you to use. This is what we do for people who don't even know. Just use it. I'll come and pick on Wednesday. The man said, I must pay you. And the man transferred 200,000 that same Monday. Now, when he called me on Wednesday, the man said something. He said, I won't be giving you a device. I said, why? He said, it was on Tuesday night or that Wednesday morning that the device made a great impact on him. Now, the man said, okay, I'm sending you money for therapy 90 plugs, but I'll still hold onto your device till Friday morning. Now, the thing that actually humbled me, that kind of brought tears to my eyes, is that a man that have not used therapy 90 before, the man said something that he told me that Wednesday morning that the wife passed on like 2 months ago. The man said something that shocked me. And I felt so bad for him. The man said that if he had known about this device like that 2 months ago, that the wife wouldn't have died. Guys, I'm telling you guys, what we have here is amazing. I'm being honest with you.
Thank you.
What that man said shocked me. I'm telling you guys, what we have here is it's something extraordinary. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Okay, last two, because of our time, we have Pastor Elijah. Kindly unmute yourself, Pastor Elijah.
Okay, thank you so much, Pastor Solomon, for the nice presentation. So mine will be a quick one. We just ended the program at Takrady with Bossam, and I had to stay behind in Accra. I'm in Tamale, so I had to stay behind in Accra because my late pastor's husband said, oh, he wants me to attend to somebody for him. He's a VRA retired man, and he had a condition, and they've spent over $1 million on the man. And this man, unfortunately, is not really getting too better. Now, I gave the free session as usual, and that was on a Tuesday. So because of that, it rained heavily. And so I did only one session in the morning. Then in the evening, it couldn't come on. The Wednesday too, they went to the hospital. Thursday, they called me that, please come and then do the next session for us. Thursday, I went. In the evening too, I went. Then Friday, I did another session. And guess what? Right before, in front of me, the man was not even telling me anything, but the wife had a call from the pastor, and she was telling the pastor that, I've gotten a machine. One of our pastors brought this machine, and as I'm talking to you, my husband's situation, the husband has a certain situation, like the stomach is bloated, and the man is really in pain. But he said after the 3-day session, the man is past and urinating like never before. The man is able to climb the staircase like he doesn't feel tiredness. The woman also had her session. And then the woman also said that she has sciatica, but it's like anytime she uses the machine, she feels the pain there and she gets some renewed energy that she can't explain it. And then they have another daughter who has something like she's autistic. And this girl used the device. Within first 10 minutes, the girl was already fast asleep. She woke up and then she was like, she feels refreshed.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Hard currency, please, you can unmute yourself. Hard currency.
Okay, can everybody hear me? Good evening, everybody. Great leaders in the house. This is Black Bill Gates. You can call me the hard currency. So something happened yesterday. This our machine it behave like magic at times. I met a man with a stroke yesterday that could not walk. He has been managing to walk small with a support, with a stick. You understand? So when I went there, the man was very, scared of entering the machine because there is a machine they brought that really scattered his body. I said, no, our machine is a very calm one, okay? Just calm down. The machine doesn't disturb. So he later agreed and entered the machine for 30 minutes. This man told me that before he can sleep, that he must take drug. He can't close eyes without taking drugs. You understand? And he has not been going to toilet. I said, okay, no problem. I know that when you use this our machine consistently, that all these things you're complaining, and this your hand, you know how stroke used to do, it's partial stroke. You understand that this machine will take care of you and you will start working again. As God may have it, this man used this machine for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, he was feeling very, very okay. He said that his body was so calm. The next thing he noticed was toilet. The thing detoxified him. He went to toilet. I said, okay, let me go and pick something somewhere that I'm coming. Lo and behold, when I came back, the man was, lifting his leg like this. He said, Madam, what did you bring to me? I said,
Wow.
it's a machine. Do you know that for the first time, this man dropped the stick? Yesterday, just one section, he walked without a stick. The whole family was shouting.
Wow.
The sleep, they said he cannot sleep. The wife called me today and said he slept all through the night. Even this
Wow.
afternoon, he has gone to bed again to sleep. The
Amazing.
man said, please, anywhere this machine is, because I told them their machine is coming. They want me to drop the one. I went to do them the free section. I said, I can't give you this one because I have other people. I want them to test the machine. As I'm talking to you now, the man is working without stick. I have not seen this kind of one. I have not seen this
Wow.
type before.
Thank you.
One
Thank you.
section of
Powerful.
machine.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you.
wow.
Thank you so much. Powerful. Thank you. Thank you. Please, because
Thank
of
you
time,
so much.
we are picking just the last two. Let's be brief because of time. Okay. So, Mr. Charles, kindly unmute yourself, Mr. Charles.
Yeah, wonderful. Leader Sam, congratulations. Mine is not a testimony. I just want this powerful presentation recorded to be shared for us. Sometimes we don't share the recording. So I just want to play that this one must not pass us. It must be there so that people who mix it could listen to it again.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles.
Welcome.
Thank you. Big Joe. Big Joe, kindly unmute yourself. Big Joe.
Thank you so much, my leader. Thank you so much, and good evening to all the leaders on this call. My name is Big Joe from South Africa. My short testimony is when this machine came to me, I was actually bedridden. I was on the wheelchair. I was using a wheelchair. I was having a very severe challenge with diabetes. I've been suffering the whole year. And when this leader from Kenya came through to me, the king of the jungles came through to me, and he told me about this machine. I used the machine for 1 week, and I could feel my energy building up. And I actually left, I could lift myself out of the wheelchair. And the second week came, I'm feeling like, you know what, I felt like, the healing is really overshadowing me and all that. Now this is my 4th week. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this device has brought my life back. Wow. I was just online. I was on the brink of death. Actually, I had already lost hope. There was a stage when I called my wife and my mom and I said to them, this could be the end of my time. And, when this device came back, it revived my life. I am what I am today. And I can tell you right now, the presenter said we should not actually go around and say this device heals. But I tell you now, I can't help it. I'm a living testimony of it. And I can tell this device revived my life. And, I'm going to stick to it like, I'm going to embrace it like it's the last thing that I have in my life. Thank you so much. Let's take this thing to our communities and heal the nation. Wow. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Big Joe. I'm becoming emotional. Thank you so much. That is the power that we have. We bless God for Olylife. We are taking the last one, please, because of our time. The last one is Idimudia. Please kindly unmute yourself. Forgive me if I didn't mention your name well. Kindly unmute yourself. The last person, please. Idimudia. Okay. So thank you so much for the powerful testimonies. And as we indicated, we have a lucky draw today. Hello. Okay. Please go ahead. Go ahead. You are the last person.
Good evening. Yeah, you
Good
got the pronunciation well. Idemud, yeah.
Thank
You
you.
tried.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, thank
I
you.
want to thank the presenter. He did amazingly well. I have this testimony. My auntie called me from Warri. I live in Abuja. When I told her about this machine, she said, Japhet, I am dying. Please bring this machine for me. She mentioned a lot of sickness, as in illness that she had. I told her, well, this machine, we aid you to ensure you become well again. The next day, I went to Warri. I gave her this machine. Her husband was like, is this small machine? And it looks like secondhand. You understand? Well, she had faith in the machine. So she started using the machine. She used it in the morning. She used it in the evening. After some sessions, 3 days later, she called me and told me that my son, she started praying for me. She prayed for me for a very long time. I said, Mommy, what happened? She said, my son, formerly I could not stand for even 5 minutes. But as I speak with you, I can stand for hours. As I speak with you, that machine is still with her. She refused to give it to me, and she has sent me the money.
Wow.
And as I speak with you, she's been calling a lot of her friends to come around to actually see sessions on that machine. So we have a great machine that's really working wonders.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. And want to thank everyone who made it to this call. Special thanks to our presenter, Pastor Solomon James. Thank you so much. God bless you. We want to salute Leader Ange, our #1 in Africa. Thank you so much for making it to this call. God bless everyone. So now it's time for the lucky draw. It's time